Moving to a new country is one of the most difficult things every immigrant has to go through. Leaving your homeland where you spend your entire life and leaving people you love behind always turns 10 times more heartbreaking than what we all initially thought.
Imagine an immigrant is like a tree with roots grown deep into the soil. All those layers and branches of your nation's mentality, beliefs, and behavioral norms, all those cultural layers of childhood cartoons, anecdotes, toys and games you've played growing up, those stories and insider jokes you've made with friends that can only be made in your own language and only with a shared cultural background.
All that is ripped out of the native soil, roots naked, and you're transplanted into the new soil, unfamiliar, foreign soil. It feels different. It sounds and it tastes different. It thinks different.
And now you're faced with the biggest challenge of your life, establishing your roots, letting them heal, and then grow in this new environment. Relearning the most basic things like making jokes, telling good stories, and making friends.
Many immigrants take years to heal and adjust to the new mentality. It's not uncommon to take the first 5 years just to feel okay again. And many develop the immigrant scarcity mindset. Immigrants work hard but play it safe. Many feel obligated to pursue the new society's definition of success instead of their own, mainly because immigrants or their parents sacrificed so much to create a new opportunity and move to a new country. It all adds an additional stress.
So in this video, we want to address that and hopefully give a little hope to the new immigrants and share some things that have helped us personally break free from the immigrant scarcity mindset.
Let's dive in. The core belief in the immigrant scarcity mindset is seeing life as the zero-sum game. A zero-sum game means that for someone to win, there has to be someone who will lose. Like there is a finite pool of success or goods available, and we all draw from it, and whoever does it faster wins. That, in turn, grows levels of skepticism and cynicism towards the world, and most importantly, towards our own possibility of living a successful and prosperous life. For example, that leads to saving like crazy, saving money, and also saving things like that TV or cell phone box in case you ever need to return or sell it, or keeping some broken item in your closet with hopes that it will magically start working again, or suddenly you'll learn how to fix it. Immigrant scarcity mindset leads to playing it super safe to avoid losing the little that you've started building up. We hold on to that minimum wage job because we are afraid that we can't find anything better. We don't ask for that higher salary because we fear rejection. We remain friends with people we don't really get along with that well, all out of fear of being lonely.
Immigrant scarcity mindset forces us to learn the rules and attempt to play by those rules. We start following the society's definition of success and completely forget about our own. We completely abandon our old ambitions and dreams and get locked up in the new country's rat race. This mindset is common among first and second generation immigrants because we came to this country with so little, and that's the very thing that holds us back. At work, we don't speak up or voice out our opinions because we're afraid of conflict or misunderstanding. We fiercely try to understand the local mentality and rules of engagement. We are afraid we will be misunderstood, laughed at, or even worse, fired. And getting fired will feel like the most shameful thing to experience. We constantly look back at our homeland, friends and family, afraid of disappointing them, or even worse, having them tell us, "I told you so," which is equivalent of, "It's because you're not good enough." We don't take new risks, even if it's a new job with a higher pay. We are afraid we won't live up to their expectations, and now we are afraid of disappointing the future employer too. Holding on to the same job over the years helps us create that safe and predictable bubble. They like us, we do good work, we're comfortable.
After all, stability is one of the biggest things that most immigrants seek when moving to a new country. Most immigrants are coming from countries experiencing political or economic instability, and even with that, even the tiniest glimpse of stability traps us. If you're a child of an immigrant, you're probably experiencing pressure from your parents to bring good grades, do extracurricular activities, and work hard towards getting into that top university to become a doctor or an engineer or a lawyer. What most of us don't realize is that the safe path is not safe at all. Look at all the corporate layoffs happening all around Canada and the US. There are too many really good candidates out there on the job market looking for the same jobs that you are. So the job search process can take up to 6 months. There are reports on mile-long lineups to job fairs and people sending out hundreds of resumes only to receive countless rejections. So does this sound like a safe path to you?
Nevertheless, immigrants continue working hard for a lesser salary and get the blame for taking lower-wage jobs from the citizens. So how do you overcome the immigrant scarcity mindset? There are a few things that helped us break free and start building the life that we truly want, and not the life that the society expects us to have. First of all, practice self-awareness. You have to know what you want before you can plan for taking the steps towards it. Be honest with yourself to truly understand what you're good at, what you're not good at, and most importantly, what success looks like to you personally, regardless of what anyone would say. Secondly, take risks. Do not settle for what you have is good enough. Go after opportunities that you are underqualified for. Say yes to new projects and even volunteer to work for free. Put yourself outside of your comfort zone. You can learn on the go and you can adapt again and again. And while you do that, you can grow significantly, both mentally and financially. No risk is a wasted effort. Next, build relationships. Don't do it alone. Find people who have achieved the things that you want to achieve. And don't be afraid to ask them for help or advice. Don't make just any friends. Make friends who inspire you and make you a better person. You are an average of your close 5 friends. Do they make you want to be better every day? And last but not least, advocate for yourself. Speak up for yourself and start behaving like you belong. Express gratitude for the people you encounter along the way. Acknowledge their input, but do not fall on your knees. You deserve that job. You worked hard and you fought for that opportunity. Do not apologize for taking up space or asking for help. If you don't advocate for yourself, no one will. You are your own friend, mentor, and support.
Failure is an option. Settling for less than what you're worth is not. Treat failure as a learning experience, as a stepping stone to a greater success. Just like we pay tuition for getting a degree, mistakes is the price we pay for designing a better life for ourselves day after day. Okay, so we do recognize that not everyone has the ideal circumstances. If you're on a work visa, you may not have the freedom to quit your job before finding a new one, but you can still build relationships and speak up and advocate for yourself. If you've moved here through one of the express entry programs, that means that you've been selected from thousands of experienced and talented professionals. Your experience and knowledge are valuable. If you have a job and your boss doesn't recognize your hard work, go somewhere else. Let the market decide your worth instead of any one individual. If you're born into an immigrant family, pause for a second and ask yourself, how is your family's worldview hindering your own ambition, passion, and progress?
But Anastasia, how can I prove my worth if I'm even struggling with finding an employer who will give me a chance?
The best thing that you can start with is to build relationships. Reach out to the people in your industry or your community. Attend networking events or sign up for a dancing class and mingle with other dancers. I bet you're not the only, a marketing manager who likes to dance. Check what the job market is looking for. What skills are in demand in your industry? Flexibility is what helped us make that change and embark on this exciting immigration journey. Why stop being flexible and adaptable now?
There are so many upskilling courses available online and offline, for example on provincial websites or on various learning platforms like Coursera. The job market in the new country is not easy, and feeling like you are not alone is critical in the first few years in Canada. We've been there, and we have found the light in the end of the tunnel. It took us a minute, and we want to help more immigrants land better jobs and achieve success faster than we did. That's why we've launched a Career Deck newsletter, and we've summarized all the most important news and job market insights to help you make moves in your career and overcome the immigrant scarcity mindset. Well, I hope this video gave you a mental boost and cheered you up and motivated you to make that change. Don't stop till you get enough. Let us know in the comments below what's the hardest thing you had to deal with after immigration. And let's see that we are not alone, and there are ways to improve the situation, and we can help each other along the way. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.